Welcome to Prezi, the online presentation software that helps make you a great presenter. In this video, we'll show you how you can utilize Prezi's unique features to create a presentation that you and your audience will enjoy and remember. Let's go through the workflow of designing a Prezi by looking at the familiar story of Romeo and Juliet. Unlike documents and slides, the strength of Prezi is that it allows you to present information that's usually displayed like this in a more compelling, visual way. When you put the same information into a Prezi, the links between all the elements in the story become clear. You don't need to be a designer to show how all the pieces of a puzzle come together. As with every good presentation, we know the key information that we want to convey to our audience. In the case of this Prezi on Romeo and Juliet, our central theme is conflict. So let's choose this template, which depicts two waves colliding with each other. Whenever you start creating a Prezi, a good first step is to throw all of your ideas onto the canvas. Click anywhere to add text, or use the insert menu to add pictures or videos. It might look like you sneezed out all your ideas, but that's fine for now. We can add in a structure later. Brainstorming like this helps you identify the components of your story, and seeing the elements in front of you helps you notice if something or someone is missing. The visual centers in your brain are trained to look for patterns, and when you start arranging things, you immediately start to notice symmetries and structure. Here you can see how the relationships between the two houses start to build visually. We know we're going to talk about conflict, and it seems clear that some names belong on one side and some on the other. Moving content around is simple. Just click and drag. Use frames as placeholders for your content. Templates come with frames pre-prepared for you, but you can always add more or delete to suit your needs. To emphasize the different sides of the conflict, and to add a little color to this presentation, we're going to add some shapes. To change which objects appear on top of others, right-click any object to access the layering menu. A big advantage of using Prezi is that we can show the bigger picture and then zoom to the details. In this case, the bigger picture shows the two families, and we can zoom into individual characters like Tybalt. We want to show our audience how Tybalt might look, so we're going to add some pictures using Google Image Insert. We don't want this information on Tybalt to appear straight away, so we can bring it in using the fade-in animation feature. As the content is already in a frame, just click Edit Path, select the star icon, and choose the order in which you want your content to appear. Once our details are done, let's zoom back to our overview. To make it even clearer to the audience, let's add some titles and some arrows. Now we have all our content, we'll need to make sure it appears in the right order. Click Present to go through your presentation. If you want to change the order in which you go through your content, you can move the thumbnails on the left-hand side. Now you're happy that everything is in place, you're left with a Prezi that shows the big picture, as well as allowing you to zoom in and focus on the details. And do it all in a visually compelling way that gives you a better chance of being understood and remembered. For more tips on making a Prezi, check out our dedicated support page.